Today we're watching Why the Is Everything So Expensive?
In the grand year of 26, we live in a time where everything is expensive. Food, gas, clothing, you name it. And let's face it.
Yo, double down, triple, quadruple down on that fucking gas, gang. Oh my gosh.
We all want to buy things. But for some of these items, you may look at the price tag and think otherwise. And I feel like at this point, the only solution for me to keep up with these companies charging more is to
sell drugs. No.
Get my bread up. Obviously, there's some things that I'm going to be talking about today that I would never buy in a million years because I just personally don't think it's worth the price. But all these mental gymnastics that these companies do just to charge you more is crazy. But sometimes a company's greed can completely tank their reputation, which we'll talk about that later in the video. And we got to start the video off by talking about airlines. So when the boys' trip to Japan somehow miraculously happens, get ready to drop a bag, especially if you're booking your flight last minute, because they raise those prices knowing that people are still gonna buy the tickets. In most situations, I end up booking my flights pretty late, which is kind of stupid. Like, I should be booking them way earlier. And you know, you think if I was dropping a bag on this ticket, you would think I'd be like fed grapes while I'm sitting down. I get a nice little foot massage. Okay, I'm just fucking around. You would think I'd have a seat with a crazy amount of leg room, and I get like so many snacks and shit all throughout the flight. But unfortunately, that is not the case. Like, sometimes I will sit down and not have enough leg room. There's sometimes where I will get a bigger aircraft, which will have more leg room, which is pretty cool. But there's sometimes where I will end up getting a small ass aircraft where I'm basically shoulder to shoulder with the person next to me. But if I didn't spend anything on the ticket, I wouldn't really care. But bro, imagine dropping $1,500 and having garbage seating for 15 hours. Bro, I would be fucking pissed. As ass as the seats are, I do want to continue to travel, so I gotta put up with it. Food. The price of food is already going up to begin with, and as the value of the dollar decreases, that's just what's gonna happen. Tell me why. I'm getting ready to watch the Super Bowl. I'm like, oh, you know, what are some snacks I could give to my friends while watching the game? I open a bag of chips, and it's 70% air. Like, where did all the chips go? There's no way that a family-sized bag of chips is feeding a whole family. That's just not happening. And not only does this stop at food, it's also happening with toilet paper, Tide laundry detergent, and these companies really think they can get away with charging the same amount of money for less product, which yes, they can get away with it. Because at the end of the day, we need toilet paper. Like, how else are we gonna wipe our ass?
You're not supposed to be wiping your ass. Hopefully the toilet paper companies don't come and assassinate me, but you're not supposed to be wiping your ass. You're supposed to be getting in that shower or going to get a bidet. For sure. First off. Second off, I ain't gonna lie, the price of food is going up, the price of the dollar is going down. But talk about these gas prices. Fucking ridiculous.
Gotta go buy it. And it hasn't shrinked by a ton yet, but eventually it will. Just them doing it now just sets the precedent for what's gonna happen later. And I don't know what their excuse is for this. They must be saying some bullshit, because there's no way they could provide a good excuse of why they're like slowly shrinking the products or filling chip bags with air. Game companies. And when it comes to gaming companies, we really gotta address the elephant in the room. Supercell. They single-handedly killed Clash Royale with one update. The update was received so poorly from the community that everybody was just dipping from the game altogether. And in this update, they basically introduced hero cards, which was another thing you had to pay for, which made it even hard for free-to-play players, because Clash Royale is already pay to win as it is. And you think if they'd want to make more money, actually make a good fucking product. Like, holy shit, dude, it's not that hard. Listen to your community. But instead, they're just ignoring whatever the hell's going on and posting stupid memes on their community tab. And as you could have guessed, they're just getting fried in the comments. And not only that, a huge content creator who played a pivotal role in reviving Clash Royale, Jinxie, literally quit the game. If that doesn't tell you, yo, we need to get our shit together, I don't know what does. But there seems to be a common theme here. Whenever games just want to chill out games just for the purpose of making more money. Like,
I heard Call of Duty's main fucking campaign is dog water. Like hot dog water. Like, it's terrible. And honestly, the last Call of Duty I bought, I think, was Call of Duty 6 or even 5. Regardless, yeah, that was the last time I even thought about purchasing Call of Duty. And that's because all of my friends bought Call of Duty. I don't even know how the fuck they convinced me to buy it.
I know I've talked about this a lot, like Black Ops 7. Like, I think everybody could agree that Activision needed to keep Black Ops 7. That shit was garbage. And the funniest part about it is they had the nerve to charge $70 for some absolute bullshit. Nobody is buying that shit, bro. It was to the point where they had to make the game free for a week to try to get more players. Now, although
they made it free for a week and then tried to go back to charging me. Look me in my eyes. Who the fuck do you think you are?
70 is a little crazy. Like, I wouldn't mind paying $70 for GTA 6 because
I'll pay $70 for GTA 6. They don't even have my money. Motherfucker, where's my credit card? Take it.
At least of what it looks like so far, it's gonna be a pretty good game. But charging $70 for some ass is just wild. Streaming services. I feel like I have too many streaming services to even keep track of at this point. And not only did a lot of streaming services raise their price, but they also increased the amount of ads that they were showing by a ton. To the point where it just got really annoying to watch all these ads while trying to watch a movie on Prime Video. And I don't know what happened because a monthly subscription used to get you no ads, but apparently now you're just getting a ton of them. It's not like it's a free platform and it needs ads to make money. They're just running ads just for the sake of running ads at this point. And we're in a weird type of situation with streaming services because I know for a fact that after a long ass day, we want to park our ass in the chair and just watch some TV. But at the same time, they're raising the prices of these subscriptions. I'm pretty sure at the beginning of 2025, Netflix raised their price by $2 a month. But at the end of the day, I still do want to watch all these shows across streaming services. So even though new industries
illegal websites
standards might be set, I'm still gonna be buying it. Okay, next we have gambling companies. So I feel like everything is turning into gambling now. And now I don't want to sit here and name the app because I feel like YouTube's gonna nuke my video if I even name drop it, but basically there's this app that you can bet on anything. It's just to the point where it's become inescapable. People are dead ass betting on who was gonna pull up to the Super Bowl. Now it's one thing to responsibly sports bet or gamble, but it's another to make every single thing gambling. Like, who the hell would drop 10 bands on Obama going to the Super Bowl or something? You can bet on politics, movies, anything. And it's going to be to the point where people see all these big winners, right? And they're going to want to do it themselves, but their odds of losing are way higher. They don't understand that. Then there's a
facts. Also, like, we already know that sports betting genuinely has some, I want to use the word sketchy. The people that are winning are like, oh, you're just bad. No, I would genuinely say that if you can bet on people showing up or certain events happening, these people will have that money and then just contact the person to either have a majority of people lose or a majority of people win. And that's if the person doesn't get sold out by the amount of money that's gonna be shoved out to them.
He's endorsing these gambling sites. Even when I'm scrolling through memes on Instagram Reels, I will see gambling companies promote themselves on meme pages. And there will be a gambling logo in the corner of a meme I'm trying to watch. Tech companies. First of all, tech items are just dumb expensive to begin with. They know.
Bro, you should have started with these gas prices. I'm telling you, them niggas, that shit is whooping my ass. I don't know if I ever told you guys, I'm a personal trainer and I do Uber and DoorDash on the side just to make up, you know, a good chunk of money because, you know, I don't want to be poor. I'm actually still poor, but, you know, less poor than I would be. Oh my God, $5?
People are gonna.
If I get my hands on the nigga who owns Exxon, BP, Marathon, I would
pay for it. So obviously Apple's dropping the new iPhone at like $1,000. And Apple even collabed with Issa Miyake, made the iPhone Pocket, and they charged $230 for that bullshit. A sock for your iPhone. Nobody is buying that shit. And then there's the Apple Vision Pro, that's $3 grand. Like, I don't know what's up with Apple, but Jesus Christ, man. There's a lot more than just Apple, but you get my point. And since tech items are expensive, there was one time that happened like a month ago, I wanted to save some money. So this this dude at the register, knowing I just dropped a bag, said, "Do you want to take 10% off?" I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? And I thought this guy was gonna sign me up for a rewards account for the store. And this dude signed me up for a credit card without even telling me. But once we get past email address and phone number, alarm bell should have been going off in my head. But I was just being a dumbass in that moment, so I didn't even realize what was even happening. And by the time I put the pieces together, it was too late. He was like, all right, here's your credit account. Let me put in your card number to save the money. It didn't even work. I was so pissed. I had this fucking credit card account for no reason. I was so heated, bro. You have no idea. What's the point of me telling this story? Don't do the most to try to save 10% like I did, because in some situations, it's not worth it. Next, we gotta talk about cars. Car insurance, buying a car, it's a lot of money. Like, you could walk into a car dealership with a specific price in mind, but sometimes you just spend way more than you intended to. Because some dealerships, they're gonna try their hardest to pitch you all these add-ons and whatever because they get paid commission on sales. So they're gonna try and do that sometimes. And you just gotta know what to look out for. And when you finally get your car, you know, you're ready.
I got finessed. I ain't gonna lie. And everybody's like,
oh, it's a learning moment.
Fuck you, all right? I wish I had a dad, a mom, an uncle, an aunt, somebody to teach me about car dealerships and where to get one from. Nigga, bro, I got spanked, finessed. Jesus.
To drive it, you're hyped, but you're forgetting something. You legally need insurance to drive it. And you may think to yourself, okay, it's a good move to have insurance in the event of anything happening. So then, in the event something does happen, you might think to yourself, wow, thank God I have insurance. You call your insurance company, they raise the fuck out of your rates. Now,
oh my God. I just want to...
I had the worst driving record in 2023. Okay, it wasn't that bad, but you get my point. I had a speeding ticket, and then later in the year, I got into a little accident. And you could probably imagine this shot the fuck up out of my insurance rates. Like, how about I don't fucking speed and get into car accidents? At this point, like, my insurance company definitely thought I was a liability. But you get my point, though. They raise your shit the moment you actually use it, which is the thing you're already paying for, which doesn't make any sense. And eventually, it will go down after you get a better driving record. But for that time, you got an arm and a leg to cough up. I'm gonna be driving like the most upstanding citizen. I'm going exactly the speed limit.
I need
I'm
you
done,
to, hold on, fuck off. I need you to talk about these motherfucking gas prices. Motherfucker, bro, it is not $3.23 nowhere, nigga. The normal is $4. Nigga, I live near DC. The average for regular was $5. I was prepared to quite literally get on my hands and knees and pray to whatever God. It didn't matter which one. To bomb whoever that needs to get bombed to lower these fucking gas prices.
We got amusement parks. When you go to an amusement park for the day, just expect to drop a bag. I remember...
Yo, fuck, I'm not going to no goddamn amusement park. I'm a grown-ass man. Yeah, so, right. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Tell me what your guys' thoughts are in the comments below. Personally, for me, he missed the ball not talking about these goddamn gas prices. But that being said, love you guys. I appreciate you guys. A like up, sub up, and I'll catch you on the next one. Grit your teeth and chase your dreams.